Hey, this is Justin Leeper, and welcome to episode 1 of Leaping Back in this possible YouTube series. I will be telling stories from my past. I feel like I've had a pretty interesting life, and hopefully you'll think so too once you hear these stories. So, for the first story, I wanted to talk about when I got to meet my hero. My hero is Henry Rollins. Now, Henry was the lead singer of the band Black Flag in the latter end of that epic punk band's career. And then he went on to a solo career in Rollins Band and did a lot of spoken word, published a ton of books, acted in some big movies, still is, and really just he's an awesome guy. When I was a teenager, young teenager, his album Wait came out, and on it was a song called Shine, and it was talking about how it's your time to shine. Pretty much stop screwing around and start doing stuff. And as a slacker teen, it really kind of hit me hard and motivated me a lot. So from then on, and before that I listened to him a little bit too, but from then on I really became a Henry Rollins fan and really absorbed everything that I could of his catalog and library and whatnot. And he's been, I always say that he's the angel on my right shoulder and GWAR's Dave Brockie was the devil on my left shoulder. So I coincidentally, the first time I met Henry, I was on tour with GWAR. Unfortunately, this was after Dave Brockie passed. This was in 2014. And one of the first stops, actually before we went on the tour proper, was Riot Fest, a big music festival in Chicago. And I had only done one show in GWAR. I'd been a fan forever and a friend of theirs and worked at the Slave Pit and did other things, but this was me on the road on tour with GWAR, making the blood, having an on-stage role, and all that stuff. So GWAR was performing at Riot Fest, and all of us kind of went into this big, I don't know if it was a tent or a proper building, but it was a green room, and which is where artists kind of chill. And me and a few of my tour mates saw Hank walking by, and Nicole, the drummer's wife, who's doing merch, great girl, she wanted to go get a picture with him. And then Kim, who was Volvatron, this female on stage character, wanted to get a picture with him as well. And I was like, I really want to talk to him. Like, he's my favorite. You know, he's my hero if there is such a thing. But our group has already bothered him a little bit. But I went up to him anyway, and I said, "Hello, Henry. I don't want a picture. I just want to talk to you because I've been a big fan for a long time. My name is Justin. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've read your books, seen your concerts, went to many of your spoken words, and it's just great to finally get to meet you." And he shook my hand and he said, "Justin Leeper?" And I said, "Yeah." And we kept talking a little while, and then he kind of smirked at me. He said, "Man, it's not too bad for my dementia-riddled mind to know your name, right?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm trying to not lose my shit over it, to be honest with you, because it was such a surprise and such a thrill for me to have this person who I admired so much know my name." And we parted ways, and I think he did his thing at Riot Fest, and I did mine, and that's the first and last time I actually met him. But I think I'm pretty sure he knew my name because I'd written him a couple letters in the past, and starting when I was maybe 13 when I first really got into his music, and then afterwards. And I may have written him before going on tour with GWAR, just to say that, hey, now I'm going to be on the road, and I've so enjoyed your road diaries. Like, Get in the Van is an epic book, whether you like Henry's music or punk music or not. It's a wonderful road diary that I recommend everybody read. Get in the Van by Henry Rollins. So yeah, that was me being able to meet my hero Henry Rollins, and unlike most stories where people meet their heroes, he knew my full name. So that's the first leap into the past. perhaps I'll do more. This was my alternative to doing a podcast, and kind of almost compiling stories for a memoir type of thing, because I love to write, but people don't like to read maybe as much as I like to write. So I figure a nice bite-sized video. This video is about 5.5 minutes now. I figure I won't make them go over 10 minutes generally. Sometimes maybe they'll only be 2 minutes. But if you like this story, please do the old deal. I hate doing this, but you know, I don't have a lot of subscribers on my YouTube yet. Please subscribe if you want to hear more of this. Throw up a like if you're feeling thumbsy, and you know, let me know who your hero was if you got a chance to meet them, or if you're a Henry Rollins fan, let me know what you think of Rollins, what your favorite songs are, what your favorite books are, his movie roles, or stuff like that. And I'll keep brainstorming to see which leaps to make next. Thanks for watching. Say bye, Hulk. Bye-bye.